Welcome to Hart Memorial Library in beautiful downtown Kissimmee. This is a great place to visit because we are in very close walking distance from the SunRail station. We've got lovely air conditioning, some comfortable places to sit if you want to just, if you're out at the park, need a moment to catch your breath. We have about 40 public computers that are free to use. You can use the internet, you can make some prints. They are free for anybody to use. You don't have to have a library card for that. We also have all sorts of free classes and programming and events that are free for anybody to attend, happening all the time. We have these lovely event guides that you can pick up at the front desk. So we've got lots of guest speakers coming in. We had the Orlando Science Center come. We've had people from the Astrological Society come in, talk about how to use telescopes and all sorts of stuff for kids, for adults. We've got computer classes in English and in Spanish if you want to learn how to use a computer from the very beginning. Like maybe you never learned how to do email. We teach you how to do email. Maybe you got a new iPad or a tablet for Christmas and you don't know how to do it and you need somebody to help you and show you how to use it. We have tech tutoring on Tuesdays at 2 o'clock where somebody can sit down with you and give you one-on-one help on how to use this new device of yours. We have English classes. We have speakers who come in. We've got citizenship, how to become a U.S. citizen event coming up that has speakers from the USCIS actually coming in to answer questions. So we try and bring in the experts in their field to offer information to the public for free, always for free. We've got, we had a coding camp this year for kids, which was really cool. We have a courtesy collection that you don't even have to have a library card to check out a book. Most of the time, you do need to have a library card to check out books and use our online services, our databases. But we have a lot of stuff that you can do even if you don't live, work, or go to school in Osceola County. Because those are the three things that can get you a library card here. If you live here, if you work here, or if you go to school here in Osceola County. But if you don't and you still want to make use of all of our services for the cost of less than one hardback book, you can have access for a year. So that's only $25 if you don't apply to any of those things to get a card.
So help us understand how else the library is a resource to the community. So you have things like meeting rooms, you have resources to help people who are homeschooling their children and stuff like that.
Yes, we have meeting rooms that are free to use. We do have, as I mentioned, we do have a lot of library programs that we offer to the public, but when there's not a library program happening in the room, they are available first come, first serve for the public to reserve for their own purposes as well. You can do that on our website. Those are generally, you need to be part of some sort of organization and it has to be something kind of educational in nature, but they are free to use. We have really large meeting rooms, we have small meeting rooms. People use them for tutoring, for interviews, for all sorts of things. But let's see, we have homeschool groups that meet here. That's a really great way to bring people together who don't have a central meeting place. Girl Scouts meet here, Boy Scouts meet here. All sorts of groups utilize our space. So with your library card, not only can you check out physical books, but we also have a really robust digital library. We have access to lots of databases, including, with your library card, Ancestry.com, Heritage Quest. We have a Civil War database, so you can do some genealogy research online. We also have movies, ebooks, audiobooks, and music available for streaming through some of our apps. So we've got Hoopla, which has all of the above. We've got Canopy, which has some classic movies. It's movie screening. We've got, let's see, That's another. Oh, we've got lynda.com, which is actually changing to LinkedIn Learning soon. But that's a really valuable resource for entrepreneurs and people who are trying to grow their businesses and personal education. It's a resource full of videos on educational videos that you can get access to with your library card and earn certifications that actually link to your LinkedIn profile to show that you've earned these certifications online. So really cool stuff that we've got access to that you may not know about. If you're into podcasts, we have our own original podcast that our staff members put on once a week. It's called the Nonfiction Friends Podcast, and they utilize some of the books that are in the library to talk about different themes.
All right, we have one more book, so everybody take a seat. I need your help. We are going to be counting the bites. Someone has been eating this book. Oh my goodness. We have different predators, and a predator is an animal that eats other animals. Oh my goodness. Ready? Ravenous rattlesnake slithers over to gobble and takes how many bites? One bite. Ready? Oh.
So you just saw Mr. Jonathan. He does our story times every Tuesday morning at 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock. We have them broken up by age group, but he's here every Tuesday. It's a great place for moms and kids to get together and interact and learn to read and just how to enjoy story time together as a group, and encouraging literacy at a very young age. So Mr. Jonathan is fantastic, and we love him, and so does all of our guests that come to see him. Right now I am upstairs in our youth department, so we've got our children's books up here, picture books, board books, kids movies, chapter books for kids, nonfiction for kids as well. And we have some computers that are for family use and children's use that are in the children's department, so that you can have a spot to do homework if you need to be up here for that. And we also have newly opened, it's called Tinkertown, which is a space for toddlers to go in, and there's lots of hands-on manipulatives in there with board books, so it's everything that's kind of on their level and encouraging that engineer spirit of building and working with their hands and problem solving with those kind of toys. So.